What up, what up, what up, New York Giant Nation? It's your boy, Mac the Giants fan, coming back at y'all with another edition of Beer and a Story with Mac the Giants fan. Super Bowl edition, part 3. Super Bowl 35, featuring the New York Giants versus the Baltimore Ravens. And as I'll be sharing this story with y'all today, I'll be sipping on beer from Brooklyn Brewery, known as this East IPA. You know, for whatever it's worth. A lot of y'all that know me, it ain't my first choice from Brooklyn Brewery, but hey, for some reason my first choice seems to not no longer be available. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it do taste pretty damn delicious, but
It don't matter unless you can spit bars.
nothing can replace my Sorachi Ace. Anyway, so the date was January 28th, 2001. And I always remember the day for all the wrong reasons because of course it started off great. After all, my boys is back in the big game for the first time in 10 years. Back, as a matter of fact, ironically, in the same stadium that they played and won their last Super Bowl in. So you know what I mean? Good vibes already. Seems like it anyway. Appreciated my boss. She hooked me up for the day. She let me work an earlier shift than I normally work to make sure I didn't miss the game at all, not even any of it. So she made sure I got home in time for the kickoff, everything. Good lookout. Appreciated that. I still appreciate that to this day. She had to do that, but she rearranged the schedule for me and everything because she knew the kind of New York Giants fan that I was. You know what I mean? So much appreciation. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. I would almost rather she just didn't even do that. Yeah. That's exactly how the fuck I just felt. Yeah, so just bear with me while I get another one of these poured up.
Blow it up, blow it up.
You know what I mean? Cause I might have to get a little drunk on this one to even get through this whole story. Cause it gets sadder and sadder as I get deeper and deeper into it. I just put it that way. For those that don't know, which I'm sure most of Giants Nation does indeed already know. So Baltimore, they came into this game with a pretty anemic offense for the most part, man. Led by their quarterback Trent Dilfer. Ravens offense, they wasn't really scaring nobody. So you figure they'd be the least of the Giants' concerns. However, what they lacked on offense, I tell you what, that defense, led by soon to be Super Bowl MVP Ray Lewis, more than made up for it. I mean, it literally that they came into this game defense arguably. It's not, arguably. No, it's definitely not. It's up for debate, but arguably the best defense in the history of the game. Like that good, that scary, that impressive. Straight up. But it had been a long season, you know what I mean, for every offense that faced that defense, you know what I mean? That's how wicked they was. And the Giants, they soon found out they was destined for a very similar fate, man. Like it was just it was bad. It was a long day for the New York Giant offense, to say the least. A very, very long day. I mean, this East IPA is good. It's tasty. You know what I mean? I can't front on it, man. I can sit here and take pop shots at it all night because it ain't Sorachi Ace. You know what I mean? It ain't this right here. It ain't the gold standard of Brooklyn Brewery like Sorachi Ace was until they decided to stop making it for some reason. I don't know. Best damn beer they had. How you stop making the best beer you make? Don't make no sense to me, but it is what it is. It's their world. It's their business. So they can do them. You know what I mean? There we go, man. The Giants, they come into this game. I think most would agree they probably were the more balanced football team. However, they was soon on this night proved not even remotely close to be the better team. Still hurts me to this day to have to even admit that. But I know by the night's end, man, I was I was ready to burn my Jason Sehorn jersey the same way he was getting burned all night. Kid was absolutely getting trashed, man. Absolutely getting trashed all night long. Ain't make no damn sense. Went out and bought that man jersey just because I wanted to wear a fresh jersey for the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So he was one of the cats I didn't have that I actually so I was on a team that I actually liked and thought was going to come out and have a big day, especially against these very average Raven receivers that was burning his ass all night long. Straight got cooked. Keep sipping on this East IPA because it is, like I said, tasty. Gives me somewhat little small hints and reminders of my first true love, Sorachi Ace. Yes, Sorachi Ace is my first true craft beer love. This is the craft beer that made me fall in love with craft beers. Right here, numero uno, Sorachi Ace, Brooklyn Brewery. Why would you stop making it? However, this East IPA is pretty damn delicious. Alright, so now the game kicked off, and it was off to a very slow start. I'm talking like snail-like slow. Like, it was just ridiculous, man. Like, neither team could seem to get its footing. And after a good punt return, the Ravens finally would score the only points of the first quarter on a Brandon Stokely touchdown catch. Yeah, Brandon Stokely. I mean, sure, I ain't saying the kid was totally garbage. I mean, he made a nice little career for himself as a nice little slot receiver, number 3 type of guy on almost any roster. But that's what he was, and he just cooked. Pretty sure it was Jason Sehorn. He just absolutely just burned for that touchdown catch. Second quarter was a little more the same sloppy play, especially by the G-men. Kerry Collins would throw 2 picks in the quarter, one of which kept points off the board for the Giants as he actually did move in the field goal range. Jesse Armstead, New York Giant linebacker, great, would have a pick 6 called back on a just ridiculous, stupid holding penalty. This entire first half for the Giants was like
Doyle's Law.
It's
Murphy's Law, man.
Who is Murphy?
Who's Murphy? Who's Doyle? It's Murphy's Law.
If it could go wrong, it 100% and absolutely did go wrong.
Him, yes.
Him.
Actually ended up pretty much being the whole theme of the whole entire game. Baltimore would tack on a field goal in the quarter and go to the half with a 10-0 lead. Guess it's time to pour another one.
Do another one.
Yeah, buddy. And another one. Oh, I fucked that one up. But hey, I am about 2 strong in now. I should get a pass for that, right? Damn, I put a little too much head on that one. Yeah, get that good head on there, you know what I mean? Woo! But, halftime over, man. And both teams, they came out the locker room and they just gave us a little bit more of the same that they had been giving us, which was not a whole lot, man. But then all of a sudden, Kerry Collins would drop back and throw a pick six to cornerback Dwayne Starks of the Baltimore Ravens that would set off one of the most unique chain of events in Super Bowl history. Ron Dixon of the New York Giants will return the ensuing kickoff 97 yards for a New York Giant touchdown. The Ravens, Jermaine Lewis, would then return the Giants kickoff 84 yards for another touchdown. So if you wasn't just following me, folks, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 consecutive plays. Literally 21 points was put up on the board in 36 seconds. Quarter would end with the Ravens up 24-7 as they had their foot firmly on the gas. Firmly. Yeah, I'm sitting here sipping on this. Like I said, it's good, but I'd much rather be drinking my Sorachi Ace. I know I sound like a little spoiled little bitch right now, but I don't give a fuck. That's how I feel. Sorry, not sorry. Sorachi Ace is better. East IPA is good. Sorachi Ace is better. But they don't make that anymore, so I gotta drink this shit. I mean, I'm sorry, I shouldn't call it shit, but it's okay. It's just okay. This, great. This was great. This was only okay. Like I said, sorry, not sorry. Damn. But this shit is pretty damn good. I ain't gonna act like I'm not gonna ever buy it again. Hey, alright, there was still this little thing called the fourth quarter, that all football games have. So we did have to get through that also. And all B More would do at this point was what they did to everyone all fucking season. Was continue to play phenomenal defense and just feed the Giants defense a big dose of their great rookie running back, Jamal Lewis. That young running back absolutely put the G-men out of their misery on this night. Ravens will add another 10 points in the quarter to the scoreboard, man, and make the final score of the game 34-7 Baltimore. The confetti will fall on Baltimore. But hold up, man. Before you cue that confetti, man, let me get up out of here out this frame for a minute, man. I don't want that purple and gold shit dropping up off me, man. Go ahead and drop it, man. Yeah, I don't need that purple and gold shit dropping on me. Matter of fact, I'm about to go ahead and finish this one off too.
Another one.
try this one again. Hey, baby. A little better, a little better, a little better. Now, you know what I mean, as far as things goes, my last take on this game, man, is the fact that I feel like everybody in the world, except for the New York Football Giants on this particular night, knew that they had a big game to play. I mean, Kerry Collins' performance couldn't be more disappointing. I mean, 4 interceptions on a night, man. You would have never thought he was the same dude that threw 5 touchdown passes just 2 weeks prior against the Vikings in the NFC Championship game. Like a whole different person. Somebody completely different out there. And then the Baltimore Ravens defense, led by their super stud Hall of Fame linebacker Ray Lewis, was absolutely as good as advertised. And to be quite frank, it was even better, man. Even better. Because to be honest, if I knew this was going to be the effort that my New York Giants was going to give us, I would have just worked late that night, skipped this game the same way the Giants did. It's one of the few times in life, man, that I've been absolutely embarrassed to be a Giants fan. It's not because they lost. I can accept a loss. But it's the way you lose. And it was a pathetic way in which they lost. The whole night was a complete comedy of errors, man. So they forced me to have this sour-ass taste in my mouth for the next 7 years. But we will talking about that palate cleanser in part 4. Peace! I'd like to thank you all for listening. If you was feeling this, please take time to subscribe and smack them likes. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to ring that bell so you know when I'm dropping new content. It's your boy, Mac the Giants Fan. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook at Mac the Giants Fan. That's MACDA Giants Fan. But before I go, as always, one more sip for you.